Okay, so when we've got what's going on here in Blender, as in the previous video, we're going to have a look at lighting, screen space, the world, and rendering with the camera. So, first off, this up here is a light source. So if I click on it, you notice it's selected light over here. I can move this in exactly the same way as everything else. So G followed by Y moves it on the green axis there, and you'll notice the light is changing in the scene. So I'll just move it around. So now you've got light this side, and everything is reflecting. If you want more lights in, same as before, you go to Add, and instead you go for Light, and these are just points of light. Go Y, go X, go Z, and there we go, it's another light. But wait a second, this light is having a lot more effect than this one. So what's the difference? Well, if I go to the light bulb here, you'll see this is a point, 1000 watts, 1 on specular, 0.1 radius. This one is only 10 watts, so it's not as powerful. It's like a battery. Take it up to 1000, it's a lot lighter. Take it up to 5000, it's really bright. You can change the colour of it if you want to, so you can have colours in it. It will affect all the other lighting in the scene. So that's something you can do. It makes it a bit more interesting. To give even more light in the scene, you'll notice the world is quite, well, grey. Now you can change the colour of the world by clicking on the world, and it's got a colour bit here. Click on the colour, make it a bit brighter. We could start and maybe give it a bit of colour. Now, colour is going to affect all of the other materials you've got. That's what light does. So give that a little bit of a go and see what you can do. Last two things we need to have a look at are making the camera see a certain thing and then rendering out the scene. So to get inside the camera, look again at your number pad at the far right hand side of the keyboard and press the big 0. Not 0 on the top, but the big 0. And now I'm inside my camera. And wait, that's not a good view. So you can move the camera from outside it in the same way you can move anything else. But when you're inside it, the easiest way to do it is back on that walk navigation. Now, if you set your shortcut to Shift and F, do that now. If not, View, Navigation, Walk Navigation, and you can move where the camera is. I would suggest you pick a view of everything. So move backwards and forwards so I can see all 3 cubes, and they look quite pretty. And there we go. That is the scene. So I've done lights, I have looked at changing the world, I've moved the camera, now I need to render it. Now we're not going to worry about changing the render settings at the moment, especially not for Eevee, and we're just going to render using Eevee for now. So all you need to go to is render, render image, or click F12, which is right at the top of your keyboard. And what it's going to do is it's going to turn this into a picture. Now this is happening on my other screen at the moment, so you can't see what it's doing, but very quickly it's turned that into a final scene. Once you've done this, click on Image and Save As, and you can then save this picture. Let's say 3 monkeys and save as image, and now you'll be able to get that picture anywhere on your computer and use it in the future. Now, as I said before, I would probably move some of these things. Select more than one thing. I've selected the monkey, then Shift and click on that cube, and let's grab it and move it on the X-axis. Let's move it a bit closer. Grab those two, and then move them on the X-axis. Move it a bit closer. Move my camera in, and then some of these textures are a bit boring, but you kind of get the idea of what you can do. So I like to create the best 3 cubes with 3 shapes on top that you can, make it look really interesting, and that will be your first submission. Let's have a go at that now.